One afternoon, a woman walked into the courtroom with a confidence that didn't quite match the tension in the room. She carried a thick folder, organized, labeled, almost too perfect. Every page looked prepared, every document placed exactly where it needed to be. At the defendant's table sat a man in his early 40s, calm, almost unusually calm for someone being sued. His hands rested loosely on the table, his eyes steady, not defensive, not nervous. The bailiff called the case. Olivia Grant versus Marcus Hale. Judge Judy entered, took her seat, and immediately noticed the folder. "All right," she said, "let's begin." Her eyes moved to Olivia. "You're the plaintiff. Go ahead." Olivia stepped forward smoothly. "Your Honor, I loaned Mr. Hale $25,000. He has refused to pay me back." Judge Judy nodded. "Do you have proof of the loan?" Olivia didn't hesitate. "Yes." She handed over a stack of documents, printed messages, bank transfer records, a signed note. Judge Judy began reviewing them. The room quieted. Marcus didn't move, just watched. Judge Judy flipped through a few pages, scanning quickly, then slower, then she stopped. Her eyes focused on one document longer than the others, a signed agreement. She read it once, then again. The silence stretched. Olivia stood confidently. Marcus remained still. Judge Judy looked up. "Mr. Hale," she said. Marcus nodded. "Yes, Your Honor." "Did you sign this document?" Marcus glanced at it briefly, then shook his head. "No." Olivia's expression didn't change. "He's lying." Judge Judy raised her hand, then looked back at Marcus. "You're saying this signature is not yours?" "Yes." Judge Judy tilted her head slightly. "Do you have any evidence to support that?" Marcus nodded. "Yes." He reached into his pocket and pulled out his phone. Judge Judy raised an eyebrow. "Go ahead." Marcus stepped forward, showing a series of messages. "These are from the same time period," he said. "You'll notice how I sign my name." Judge Judy took the phone, scanning. Short texts, consistent signature style, initials, not full name. She handed the phone back, then looked at the document again. The signature on the paper was different. Full name, different slant, different spacing. Subtle, but there. Judge Judy didn't say anything yet. She flipped to another page, then another, then stopped again. This time, her eyes narrowed, just slightly. She looked up at Olivia. "Where did this document come from?" Olivia didn't hesitate. "He signed it in person." Judge Judy nodded slowly. "When?" "About 6 months ago." Judge Judy looked back down, then up again. 6 months ago." A pause. "Are you sure?" Olivia's confidence held. "Yes." Judge Judy leaned back slightly, then tapped the paper. "This document uses a date format that wasn't standard at that time." The room shifted, subtle but immediate. Olivia blinked. "What do you mean?" Judge Judy didn't rush. "This format," she said, pointing, "was only updated recently." A pause. "After the date you're claiming this was signed." Silence. Marcus looked up now, more alert. Olivia's posture shifted, just slightly. "That doesn't prove anything," she said quickly. Judge Judy didn't respond immediately. She flipped the page again, then tapped another section. "And this ink?" A pause. "It hasn't aged." The room went still, because now, this wasn't just about a disputed loan. This was something else. Judge Judy looked at Olivia. carefully. You brought this in as evidence. Olivia nodded. Yes. Judge Judy leaned forward slightly. Then you should know. A pause. Evidence doesn't just support your case. Another pause. It exposes it. Olivia didn't speak, because something had just been noticed, and Judge Judy wasn't done looking. Judge Judy didn't look away from the document. She studied it again, slower this time. Then she placed it flat on the desk. Ms. Grant, she said calmly, I'm going to give you an opportunity. Olivia swallowed lightly. Okay. Judge Judy leaned forward. Tell me the truth about this document. Silence. Not loud, but heavy. Olivia's confidence didn't collapse all at once. It thinned, just enough. It's real, she said. Judge Judy didn't react. No, she replied quietly. A pause. It's not. The room froze. Marcus didn't move. He didn't need to. Judge Judy tapped the paper lightly. The date format didn't exist at the time you claim this was signed. A beat. The ink hasn't aged. Another beat. And the signature doesn't match his known pattern. Each point landed, measured, final. Olivia's posture shifted again, this time more visible. That doesn't mean I made it, she said. Judge Judy tilted her head slightly. Then explain how it exists. Silence, because now there was no clean explanation left. Olivia looked down briefly, then back up. I recreated it, she said. The room didn't move, didn't breathe. Judge Judy's eyes didn't change. Recreated, she repeated. Olivia nodded quickly. To reflect what we agreed to. Marcus let out a slow breath. Not relief, just confirmation. Judge Judy leaned forward. Let me be very clear. Her voice stayed calm, but sharper now. You don't get to recreate evidence. A pause. You either have it, another pause, or you don't. Silence. Olivia didn't respond, because now there was nothing left to hold on to. Judge Judy continued. You presented this as an original document, a beat, with a signature that isn't authentic, another beat, and a date that doesn't align. She sat back slightly. That's not clarification, a pause. That's fabrication. The word settled hard. Marcus lowered his eyes for a moment. Not surprised, just done. Judge Judy turned toward him. Did you receive $25,000 from her? Marcus nodded. Yes. Judge Judy nodded once. And what was it for? A business arrangement, he said. Short term, not a loan. Judge Judy looked back at Olivia. Do you have any legitimate evidence that this was a loan? Olivia hesitated, longer than before. No. The answer came out quieter, smaller. Judge Judy nodded. That's what I thought. She picked up her pen, wrote for a few seconds, then stopped, looked up. Judgment for the defendant. The words landed clean, final. Olivia didn't move, didn't react, because the case was already gone. Judge Judy wasn't finished. She leaned forward slightly. And let me explain something to you. The room held still. When you bring false evidence into a courtroom, a pause. You don't just weaken your case, another pause. You destroy it. Olivia lowered her eyes. For the first time since she walked in, Judge Judy held her gaze for a moment longer, then leaned back. Case closed. The gavel came down, sharp, decisive. Marcus stood slowly, not triumphant, not relieved in any dramatic way, just steady. Across from him, Olivia remained still for a second longer, then gathered her folder. Not carefully this time, just quickly, because whatever control she had walked in with was gone, and what replaced it was something quieter, something harder to carry: exposure, and the realization that one mistake was all it took to unravel everything. Olivia stepped out of the courtroom quickly, the door closing behind her with more force than she intended. She stopped in the hallway, looked down at the folder in her hands, opened it, flipped through the pages, the same pages that had looked so convincing just minutes ago. Now, they didn't look like proof. They looked like mistakes. Footsteps approached. Marcus. He walked out slower, more controlled, and stopped a few feet away. He didn't say anything at first. He didn't need to. Olivia closed the folder, tight this time. "I didn't think it would go like that," she said. Marcus nodded once. "Because you thought it would hold." A pause. "It didn't." Olivia looked at him, not defensive, not arguing, just aware. "I needed something solid," she said. Marcus tilted his head slightly. "So you made it solid." The words weren't sharp, but they landed. Olivia exhaled slowly. "I thought if I showed it clearly, it would be enough." Marcus shook his head. "Courts don't work on what looks right, a beat. They work on what is right." Olivia nodded. "I see that now." Silence. A different kind this time. Less tense. More final. Marcus adjusted his jacket. "You could have just said what it was," he said. Olivia looked at him. What it was wasn't strong enough. Marcus gave a small nod. "Then that was your answer." That line stayed, because it cut through everything else. Olivia looked down again, at the folder. Then slowly, she closed it. For good this time. "I shouldn't have done that," she said. Marcus didn't argue. "No." A pause. "But you did." Olivia nodded once. No defense, no explanation left. Marcus stepped back slightly. "That's on you now." Not harsh, just true. Olivia held his gaze for a moment longer, then nodded. "I know." Marcus turned and walked down the hallway. Didn't look back, didn't need to. Olivia stood there alone, the noise of the courthouse moving around her again. People walking, voices echoing, normal. But for her, something had changed. Because the case wasn't what she lost. It was something else, something quieter, trust. And once that breaks, there's no document that can rebuild it. She picked up her folder, not tightly, just carrying it, and walked toward the exit, slower this time, because now she understood something she hadn't before. In a courtroom, the truth doesn't just win, it exposes. And once it does, there's no hiding behind what almost worked. Olivia pushed through the courthouse doors and stepped into the fading light outside. The air felt different, clearer, less forgiving. She stopped near the steps, holding the folder loosely at her side. For a moment, she didn't move. Then she opened it again, looked at the pages one last time. The signature, the dates, the details she had convinced herself were close enough. Now, they looked obvious, too obvious. She let out a slow breath, then closed the folder and lowered it. Behind her, the door opened again. Marcus stepped out. He noticed her but didn't approach immediately. He gave her space. Then, after a second, walked closer. "You going to keep that?" he asked, nodding toward the folder. Olivia glanced at it. A faint, tired smile crossed her face. "For a while," she said. Marcus nodded. Reminder? She looked at him. Yeah. A pause. Of what not to do again. That landed differently. Not defensive, not regretful in a dramatic way. Just honest. Marcus studied her for a second, then gave a small nod. That's something. Silence. Cars passed in the distance. People moved around them. Life didn't stop. Olivia shifted her weight slightly. I should have just told the truth, she said. Marcus didn't respond right away, because that part was already clear. Finally, he said, truth doesn't always win you the case, a beat, but it keeps you from losing everything else. Olivia nodded slowly. That was the part she hadn't understood before. The part that didn't show up in documents, or arguments, or strategy. Yeah, she said quietly. I get that now. Marcus stepped back slightly. Good. No lecture, no judgment, just closure. He turned and walked down the steps. This time, he didn't look back. Olivia remained where she was for a moment longer. Then she took the folder, slid it under her arm, and walked in the opposite direction. Not rushing, not hesitating, just moving, because what happened inside was already done. But what came next, that was still hers to decide. And for the first time, she understood exactly what that meant.